Okay. Hi everybody, here we are the useless one that we call ourselves that way because are people who do not work unless we are together. We are made up of Sebastián Navarro, Andrea Martinez, and Simón Gallego from 11A, and David Ospina and me, Sarah Yepes, from 11B. Now the next thing that we will do is to talk about the thing in the woods, of which Navarro will give us a summary. So, Navarro.
Jason and his father were on a trip and they were stranded right in the desert. So there they camped and Jason was very sleepy. So he enlisted to sleep while his father told him the story of his last camp there and why he didn't come back there. Jason falls asleep and when he gets up, his father was not there and he sets out to look for him. He entered into the forest and find a clearing with a cave in the center of this clearing. He goes in to look for his father and meets a long but very long tunnel. Then finds like a glitter and sets out to go through it and there finds many treasures like gold and jewels and discover that its owner is a spider. Then run out of the fear and the spiders always repeats that there are 3 coins left over from what Jason already returned. When leaving, the cave finds his father petrified and returns the coins with him. Her father breaks the curse and they live there.
Okay, after this, I have a question. What do you think about the work? About the book, sorry.
So, hi, I'm David Ospina, and what I think is that this book could have been more interesting. The book has elements that I used to see in the suspense stories that didn't surprise me a lot, surprise me enough that I want. Even it still has things that make it an original story. Anyway, I appreciate the greatest work made in this book. Its plot and also the characters there are. Also, where I said it can improve in some aspects, making some characters have more influence in the story. Actually, I expect more. That's all.
I am Andrea Martinez. I think it's a very interesting book. I like how it deals with suspense because as the story progresses, there is more. Narrating suspense makes the reader be awake of what can happen. It is a good book since it does not become predictable. There is always an element that changes the story. Apart from that, is a book that leaves teaching and show the onion between father and son in this adventure. My expectation about the book was not too high because I thought that it could not make a bond between the characters and the readers, but it excellent my expectation because this happens, and not only with the characters, it also does it with the story.
So, okay, after that, Ospina, what do you think about Andrea you say?
As I said before, I don't. I'm not agree with that opinion. I don't share it. But each one can his own opinion about things. So no problem. But I don't share it.
Now I have an answer, a question for whoever wants to answer it. What decision Jason and his dad made that you will change it?
Well, me, Sarah Yepes. Well, the truth that is that I will change many things that they two of them did, such as not initially seek help. Keep in mind that he had previously been there and had experienced it in trauma. So it seemed absurd to take his son there to like the same story as him. Okay, it's stupid. Change everything. Okay, I will change everything, including telling the story in that place. So after this, I want, pues, well, knowing this, I have a question. Would you recommend this book, guys? And why did you recommend the book?
Hello, I'm Simon Gallego. I really enjoyed the book very much. It seems to me that the boy's voice in the audiobook was magnificent, and his voice conveyed to me all the time the emotions that we needed at the time for it because the way in which the facts were narrated were very interesting. It earned I was blown away by the revelations and the story behind the friends of Jason's father. I would like a second part to know that their lives, if they left there, or on the contrary, they are still trapped by that, and much more I would recommend.
Hey Navarro, what do you think about the thing that Simon says?
I disagree with Gallego because despite having a good voice actor, the book, after knowing the identity of the beast, there are no more mysteries to which we can be interested, since the story becomes a little predictable and the development of the character is a little loose because of how short the book is. In the same way, it is entertainment. And to be recommended, I think not, because there are books that can become better than this and that are worth more, but still, if there is nothing else to read, I will recommend it.
So then, so we can conclude that it's not a realistic book, and that is all. No.
Yes, I agree.
Yes,
Yes.
Of course.
goodbye. Have a nice day.
Es linda, esa nice, la muñequita linda.
Pero si
Navarro, ya puede parar de grabar, por
No,
cierto,
es
Listo.